Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Torslander IK in our FM19 Journeyman, and we are here for the next two games against IFK Hässleholm and Eskilsminne. If the teams in the last division were hard to pronounce, the teams in this one, impossible. I'm struggling. I'm not gonna lie, pronunciations in this league, hard. Yeah, but as far as the team goes, I'm basically going to go with the same thing. I think this might be a bit of a mistake because we didn't play very well in the last game. And that being said, I don't know who to play up front. The issue is, I don't think either of our strikers, any of our strikers outside of Salahu are particularly great. And Salahu's not doing wonderfully either. So, I guess I'm going to go with Kettler. I mean, at least he does stuff, right? That's the big thing. That last game was awful. We had, no highlights. Yeah, I'm going with Kettler. Yeah. Yeah, sure. I'm not sure at all. Submit the team. Let's get into the game. My hair might be a mess. I've just had headphones on. Normally happens. It normally just makes my sides go whoop, and then, yeah, everything's awful. But they're playing a 4-2-3-1. One player, or two players with a face. Their goalkeeper does too. And we know nothing about them. Nothing at all. They don't look great. They look fairly average. So, dressing room, team talk, assertive. All the best out there today, have fun, because I've never used that before, did nothing, I'm never using it again. So, hopefully, at least, I just want, I don't know, a couple of goals, 2 goals in this game, that'd be really nice. As we go forward, from the highlight from kickoff, Kettler puts in a cross, they clear, but Anton Eriksson's still on the ball. No, I got baited very hard. I believed there, when that cross went in, I believed, and it didn't happen. Throw into them then. Hasler's going to take Ben Eggleston, but we tackle. Lindroth pumps the ball up and Kettler is on the end of it. He runs at the keeper. He strikes and he buries it for his first goal of the season. Well, he's been dropped for a couple of games. He's been brought back into the side. And that is how he's responded. Very good here by Lindroth to win this ball back. It has to be said. Bengston's on it and Lindroth just pounces on him immediately. Puts forward a wonderful ball. Kettler burns the defence for pace. Runs up to the keeper. Strikes it with his left. Oh, beautiful goal, actually. It's very well taken. And it puts us 1-0 up. Now, it's... does that earn Kettler, redemption from all the problems I've had from him? I'm not sure. Another highlight here, just on the edge of half-time, as we are on the ball in defence, trying to build it up. Well, it's a great ball forward from Eriksson. Salahu strikes, and it's a good save from their keeper. We're going to get a corner from it, but Salahu should have done better there, I feel. It was not terrible, though. Brahimi puts in the corner. Anton Eriksson can't win it. Lindroth on the ball. Still a bit of time before half-time, as Lindroth switches play back. Brahimi on it to Fundal Ryberg, and we fade out. Okay, no cross comes in, and that takes us to half-time. We have a 1-0 lead, a booking for each team, and it's been relatively even. Aside from the shots on target. We've had 6 shots and 6 on target. A very, very good ratio. 100%. You can't get any better. But, well, I don't know. I'd like to see more, really. That's just my thing at the minute. I feel like we're not seeing as much as we did last season, but happy with the performance. We are winning. And, well, we've got a couple of team leaders now as well. Fundel Ryberg and Anton Salahu. That's nice to see. But yeah, as you can see, everyone reacted very well. And currently, the player of the match is Gustav Lindroth. Hopefully, we can see a bit more from him and the rest of the team in the second half. Not a repeat of last game, please. We have a throw-in then, early into the second half. Fundel Ryberg, Brahimi. Fundel Ryberg switches it into the middle. Landholm's on the ball, gives it across. Lindroth plays through Avdiyu, who strikes and puts us 2-0 up. Very, very well worked. Avdiyu finds some wonderful space and no one around him. He's picked out excellently by Lindroth. We worked it around well here. This is a great switch of play, it has to be said. I've said it again. But Landholm plays it across to Lindroth. Avdiyu's in absolute acres. It's an easy finish, really, at the end of the day, but we'll take them all day long when it puts us 2-0 up. Hopefully, we can secure this win. One more would be lovely, as we have a corner to start a highlight. It's always a good sign, but it's not great. Brahimi heads out. Kettler on the ball. Back to Brahimi. Inside. Landholm. I hope I edited out my cough. If I didn't, I'm sorry. But, yeah, we didn't quite strike. They got the ball, but Kettler strikes! Oh, the keeper was nearly in his own net. It was very close. Sorry about that. I started coughing as we had a chance. It's unfortunate. I can't help it. It was a cough. It's a bodily function. But they run down this right wing, but we intercept. Avdiyu tries to play through Salahu, unsuccessfully though. chases after the ball but can't quite get there. We maintain possession though. Kettler plays through Salahu. He's on with the keeper. Strikes. Not good enough. Salahu's shots, they've always been quite weak and well placed, but in this division, they're just weak. They're not well placed. They're just at the keeper and weak. It's annoying. But Salahu plays through Kettler. Control. Strikes. And he gets his second. It was keeper's near post. What was that celebration? He just sort of tilted. Looked like a Fortnite dance in a weird way. But yeah, that was a wonderful strike. Kettler is on it today. Dropped him for a couple of games and he's come back swinging. Controls it very well. Strikes his left. Keeper's near post and just the power on it was immense. It was never being stopped. Wow, Kettler is back on it. Hopefully he can keep this up as there is another highlight. We are now 3-0 up. Just the sort of win we needed to assert ourselves after a defeat last game. You know, and plus a couple of the wins, you know, we've had that 1-0. We had the one where they scored an own goal and that was the only goal of the game. We need some good, dominant, assertive wins and I'm hoping this can be one. But they come forward. Andrew has one of the worst shots. I wouldn't be surprised if that was Calvin Andrew, League 2 striker, who was dreadful. But it's not. That was just a random League 2 fact. I support a League 2 team, in case you didn't know. Mansfield Town. But as time ticks away, we're still 3-0 up, but I'm going to make a change because there is something that's a bit concerning. Now, he's got an assist, but Anton Salahu, not having the best of times out there lately, so I'm going to play Samikwi. I don't know what to do with Samikwi, really, because he seems quite good, but he's not as good as the other three. It's a bit of a shame. I feel he's a bit hard done by. Jonathan Olsen's also a bit of an option for a sub, or Anton Olsen. I'm going to bring Anton Olsen on. Brahimi's not having a great game, and Anton Olsen did well last season. Let's bring him on. You know, pumping balls up and them going to nobody. It doesn't matter when there's 15 minutes left and you're 3-0 up. Let's bring him on. Give him a run out. Stretch his legs. Well, as added time ticks away, they have a throw-in very late on, but it looks like that will be full time as they run back towards their own net. That wraps up the game, and we take a very, very convincing 3-0 win. 17 shots and 14 on target is a wonderful ratio. 19 fouls, not as good, but well, that's what you want to see, isn't it? Passionately, very happy with the result and the way you played. Everyone loves it. I think everyone just loves it when we win because our team's meant to be rubbish, but it's not. It's great. So, yeah, it's all very weird. Now, these were 14th. They were very low down in the league, so a routine win which we should be getting. But you've got to remember, we're predicted to finish, what, like 11th? To be battering the teams that are down in the bottom, well, it's a good sign, right? We're overperforming again, and I'm a fan of it, really. It means when you do badly, they don't hate you, and when you do well, it's a massive over-accomplishment. It's great. But we sit in third, back to where we were a couple of episodes ago, and well, I've got to learn how to say it, haven't I? Oscar Shams, oh, that's not that hard at all. Oscar Shams have finally not won a game. They picked up a draw to Carl Skrona. Hopefully then, maybe a bit of chance for us to catch up to them. But we'll be back with the next game shortly. Hopefully, nothing major happens in between. Well, this is dreadful. Not one, but both of our starting centre-halves have picked up one-match bans after collecting 3 yellow cards for the season. That's not ideal. So if we just look at this now, yeah, they're both suspended. Now, slight positive, Nilsson is complaining about a lack of game time. We can just slot him in. Wonderful. What if I say, be patient, your chance will come. Don't think it's fair to be preaching to me about okay. I'll look to find a new club for you. Yeah, sure. It's not going to be now, is it? So, yeah, we'll transfer list Nilsson. He's been good for us, but if he wants football, I mean, he's set as a backup, so I don't know what he's complaining about, really. But yeah, we'll transfer list him, and, well, he wants football, and that's fair enough, really. You can't fault him for it. Give us 500 quid for him, and we'll be happy. But let's get to this next game, then, and we'll mess around with our centre-halves when we get there. So, here we are then for the game against Eskilmin, maybe. But, back in the side, Nilsson and Azimi are in the centre-half positions. Obviously, the 2 suspensions we previously touched on. And Massey is back on the bench. Now, he could probably start, but honestly, Anton Eriksson's been doing really well, and Massey just sort of hasn't. So, Anton Eriksson, yeah, he's still playing. Anton Olsen has dropped to the reserves. And also, even though we've got 2 centre-halves out suspended, Anderson still doesn't make the bench. That's how far down the pecking order he is. So, let's submit this team. And, well, everything else remains the same. Kettler bagged two goals, so we can't really drop him in the end of the day, can we? He has to keep playing. So, I'm expecting you to win today. Now, the issue is, we're not seeing the most out of Salahu either. There was no reaction on that team talk, by the way. But yeah, we aren't seeing the most out of Salahu at the same time as sort of none of our strikers are really hitting a consistent run of form. And the first one who sort of does so will cement themselves in the team. But Salahu certainly isn't stapled on right now, it has to be said. But, I've said it again. They are in possession of the ball and looking to come forward as they clear it out wide to the left-hand side. It's a little bit worrying that they're coming forward when we have a weakened defence, but Fundal Ryberg still in the side and puts in a wonderful challenge. Ball up to Salahu, played across to Avdiu, plays it forward. Kettler controls well, on the ball, strikes just wide of the post. Fundal Ryberg there with a wonderful tackle to start that attack, but they have an A. Olsen in goal. Hopefully it's not as. Or hopefully it is. That'd be wonderful. We'd score loads. But they pass it back to their keeper. He's a midfielder for a start. Fundal Ryberg wins the ball, but can't keep it. But Brahimi wins. We tackle our own player. Lindrof's on the ball. We're in possession. It's fine. Avdiu. No, we're not. Are we? Yes, we are. Landholm. Avdiu. It's going one way or another. It's ricocheting everywhere. This is crazy. They're in possession. Larson on the left flank, or right flank for them. Crosses in. It's a wonderful ball. Asmar can't keep it out. And they go 1-0 up. That was one of the most mental highlights I've ever seen. For starters, this ball, the camera didn't keep up. I'm hoping you could see it and my face wasn't in the way. But yeah, the camera can't keep up with the ball. Their player gets it, strikes. Asmar sort of attempts a save, but not really. And the ball goes into our net. It's frustrating, because I feel if we had our two actual centre-halves, that would have been a bit better. Why are we so zoomed in? We're either too zoomed out or too zoomed in. The game can't make its mind up. But Landholm plays forward a ball. It's terrible. They're still in possession. They play it forward. Can we win it back? Probably not, because our centre-halves aren't very good. But Larson comes down this right-hand side. It's the first goal again. We've just seen a replay. That's annoying. We're 2-0 down. The exact same thing happened. Larson crosses in a ball. Their striker runs onto it very well. I think it was the guy who actually gave it to Larson who ran onto the ball. And yeah, Sil Safaj strikes. Asmar doesn't save, and they're 2-0 up. We're going to win. Don't doubt us. We're going to win. I have faith. 10 minutes in and 2-0 down. It's perfect for us. Hopefully, we can come back soon, though. We have a corner. Brahimi going to put it into the box. They head clear, but Kettler's on the ball. Back to Brahimi. Can we find it? A good ball in. Fundal Ryberg's on it. Puts it across. Landholm on the ball. In good space. Shoots, but it's over the bar. If that was a striker, or a midfielder even, you'd have fancied that. Not Landholm. He's not a great shooter. I don't think we've ever seen him score. But Simovsky plays it across, but Brahimi intercepts very well. Plays it forward terribly, and they're back in the ball. Shades of Anton Olsen there for a second. Larson, oh god, not Larson. Keep him off the ball. He'll put in a good cross and they'll score. Right. Brickick is on the... That's the name. Graham plays it for... Oh my god, it's the first two goals all over again and they've scored. It was just a different player who put the cross in. This is nonsense. We've conceded the same goal 3 times. A really early cross flies in. They run onto it. This Silafaji man scores and we're 3-0 down. We've just seen the same goal 3 times. It's like Groundhog Day, except it's just one match. It's like Groundhog 10 minutes. Landholm going to take a throw in. Kettler nods on to Brahimi. To Lindrof. I nearly said the wrong person. Brahimi on the ball. Lindrof again. Can we find it out wide? We can. Fundal Ryberg going to cross it in and Kettler strikes. And that is back in the game. 3-1. Well, Kettler's got his third in 2 games. It's very good. It's a good cross in from Fundal Ryberg as well. He was picked out very well by Lindrof out on his flank. Made a good bit of space for himself. Questions on whether Kettler was onside. Not going to lie to you. I'm not sure. But we'll take the goal. We need it. 3-1. Still plenty of time left for us to get 2 more and bring ourselves properly back into this game. But they are in possession. Can we win it back? Fundal Ryberg cuts out that cross excellently. Plays it forward. Lindrof. Come on, keep going. Keep going. Anton Eriksson to Avdiu. Tries to play it forward. It's awful. They're back on the ball. Graham plays it for... Are you joking? Is this a joke? Oh, he saved it. This game is... I just want it to be full time. I'm tired of seeing them attack the same way every single time. I'm going to stick a left winger on. Oh, what a challenge though. Anton Eriksson with a wonderful challenge. We've seen a couple this game. One from Fundal Ryberg and one from Anton Eriksson. He bombs forward down the left wing. Plays in Kettler. Knocks it across. Brahimi on the ball to Salahu. Tackled. They play it forward. Hofso runs with the ball. Oh, Nilsson blocks it. And, well, we cleared. Well done. Good job. Well played. I'm proud. But, oh God, they're on the right flank. They're on the right flank. Lawson knocks it in. We just about managed to clear. He didn't play an early cross. We were fine. What was that highlight? There was nothing there. That was nonsense. But we're being absolutely terrorised down their right-hand side, down our left. They've got a hat-trick in the first half. It's only 3-1, though. It's doable. It's still doable. I expect to see a much better showing from you in the second half. Yeah, they all reacted positively. I don't know how else they would have reacted. Kettler's played well. Fundal Ryberg's had a good game because he's not on the left. Lanholm, on the other hand, yeah, shocking. Another player, Salahu, 6.2. That's not good enough. We play it forward from the kickoff and Kettler's on the ball. Early highlight, maybe. Salahu, no. Brahimi to Anton Eriksson, just fade out. We know it's going to happen. Lindroth to Salahu, yeah. It's fading out. There we go. I called it. That's not a bait. That is not a bait. I called it. 56 minutes in then, and absolutely nothing is happening. So I'm going to bring Ekman on for Salahu. And we're going with the Kettler-Ekman partnership. Now, we've not used this all season. We've not seen these two together. They have a free kick. They strike. Good save by Asmar. Can we maybe rebuild from the back? Or will this just be the end of the highlight? If we have to watch this and then it's the end of the highlight, I will be legitimately annoyed. We pump it forward. Kettler's on the ball. Avdiu. Is that a joke? What is that? That's not a pass. Is he allowed to pick it up when it's that... I thought they just booted that out of play. Oh, God, it's on the right-hand side. Kinadair plays it forward. Silsafage is on the ball. He strikes. It's 4-1. This is the stupidest game of Football Manager I've ever played. We've conceded from the same side 4 times. I mean, it's not quite as far out on the right, but it's still a long ball over the top from the right-hand side that their striker runs onto, then shoots, and then it's in. This is ridiculous. We're being battered. We don't get properly battered very often. We did as Berwick. It's been a while. It's been a while since we've been properly battered. But, oh God, it's on the right-hand side again. Lanholm's had a shocker, by the way. It nearly went in again. It nearly went in again. It did go in again. So we're 5-1 down. What is going on? I mean, I'm genuinely running out of words to describe how dreadful this is. It sort of came from the right-hand side again, apart from Hofso can't score, and Dennis Olsen can. It's his first goal of the season, naturally. It has to be. We conceded to him. So, I mean... This is ridiculous. Okay, they have a goal kick. Olsen pumps it forward. Lindros on the ball, plays it forward. Ekman crosses in. It's awful cross, but Anton Eriksson claims it. Lindros to Ekman, strikes, and it's disallowed. Never mind. I was going to say at least it's Ekman's first goal in the lead. In the league. No, it's not. It's disallowed. He was offside, by the way. I thought he was offside. I just hoped. And no. We shouldn't have, really. Well, it's a wonderful tackle from Lanholm. He finally does something right this game. But the cross was dreadful. And now they're going to attack down this right side. They play a ball over the top. Silsafage is on it. He strikes. We're 6-1 down. We've seen the same goal 5 times. 5. A ball over the top from the right-hand side, leading to them running onto the ball, shoot, score. 5 times. And the 6th one was almost that, apart from the striker missed the shot and then someone else scored the rebound. I'm annoyed. Like, quite legitimately annoyed. I'm not, like, pseudo-annoyed or a little bit annoyed. I'm quite frustrated. Partially at myself, because I should have changed something when we conceded twice, 3 times, 4 times, maybe even 5 times the exact same way, and I didn't. And partially at the fact that both our centre-backs were suspended in the same game. And I mean, that has to have some sort of effect. Now... Yeah, Azimi on a 5.4. You can't see it, I'm in the way. Azimi on a 5.4 is shocking. The fact that anyone's on a lower rating than Lanholm is amazing. I'm not happy with the result, that should be obvious. Avdiu was awful. We lost about 3 chances because he was just pumping balls into their keeper for some reason. That is the worst game we've had in charge of Torslander. And it's not even a debate. That was dreadful. And we have top of the league next. Have they lost this season yet? I'll tell you right now, no. Because they're really good. Like, really, really good. See, they've won 7 and drew 1. We've just lost 6-1 to Okay, they are quite good. They're second in the league. Never mind, we can't be too annoyed then. I keep getting confused because we've got literally the same crest. It's just theirs has got 2 little dips and ours has got a little bump. So, I'm getting annoyed at nothing now. I'm going to end this video. I'm literally getting annoyed at a badge. But look at them. Look at them here. They're so similar. That's silly. Silly. Nonsense. Let's end this video. I hope you enjoyed a thorough battering on our part. 6-1. I think it's our biggest defeat of the save so far. We got smashed. It sent us into a negative goal difference. We were +3? 4? Something like that. I think we're +3. We're on -1 now. Thank you all very much for watching. If you have any feedback, leave it in the comments. If you want to watch tomorrow's video, where we're going to win 2 games, it'll be up at 5:30, or you can use the subscribe button to get it in your feed. I'll catch you all later. Have a good night, because I'm not. That was awful.